Phew. So, I made it back. Everybody else make it back? A whole chair. Well, I don't know. Never lost a chair before. But Shar, I was worried. Was there somebody next to you when we started? Oh dear. Well, it happens sometimes. They'll come back. Usually. Okay, so this next one has a story. All my stuff has stories. I just cannot shut up. But this one does have a story. There once was a dragon, a sea dragon, who fell in love with the moon. And the moon loved him back. He knew this because on cold, clear nights, she would look down upon him with a shining face, and she would reach her silvery arms down to him across the sea. And he would fly up towards her, and together they would sing above the glittering waves. And their voices would entwine, and they would make beautiful music together. And the dragon's heart was full. But they were separated by distance and impossibility. And eventually he would tire and sink back down to rest on the waves, gazing up at his love, full of love and hope, because he was in love with the moon and he knew she loved him back. And like some classical pieces, different, like, for example, Peter and the Wolf, there are different characters in this that have different motifs. So the first creature thing that you hear is the great surge of the ocean, which starts out down in the base. And then you'll hear the waves come in, and then you can hear the moonlight on the waves. And the moon is kind of a little shinier. And I have to say that on my album, Jeff took what I had thrown down in my studio and made it come to life. Jeff's mixing is brilliant, and I absolutely love what he did with this. So he put extra shine on that moon. And then the dragon comes in, and he's all soulful and longing, and that's pretty much all the characters you need to know. But they're all very separate in my mind. So I haven't played this in a long time, and I forgot to practice it, so we'll just improvise. All right. I know the key. It's easy because this is the C. Thank you. Now I'd like to call Jeff up. We're going to do something we haven't done before. So, normally I play this piece alone. Well, plus me and some more me. But during sound check, Jeff was rocking away over there, and I'm like, oh, that's fun. Let's do that. So I have no idea what we're going to do, but it'll be fun. The song I wrote for Halloween a couple years ago, and I got to thinking that humans have all the fun. They get the skeleton dance parties, right? And, I mean, animals like to dance, but they never get included in those parties. And, cats like to dance, and horses, and whales like to dance, elephants like to dance, and mice like to. And at this point, I had a very uncomfortable thought. We live in a large old house with many large and incompetent cats. And we have a mouse problem. In fact, the house has probably had a mouse problem the entire time it has existed. And when mice die, they just stay inside the walls. You don't see these little mousy funeral corteges with a matchbox going for the garden, right? They're just, oh, well, there's Fred. Okay, bye, Fred. And that's the end of Fred, So my house is probably really full of mouse skeletons. And rather than lose any sleep over that, I decided, what the hey? And I wrote them some dance music. And this is called the Tiny Skeleton Shuffle. And I did pre-record thumps and shuffles on my wooden cello because she just thumps and shuffles way better than the carbon fiber. Raven is wonderful in many ways, but when I thump and shuffle him, he sounds like a cardboard box or nothing. So what you're hearing on this is a recording of Godiva stuffed into my looper. So let's see. Thank you. That was fun. Thank you, Jeff. I forgot where I was. It was so much fun. I was like, wait, I know how to end this. I totally know how to end this. Really. Point. Okay. So next, I would like to introduce you to my trio. I am so excited about this. This is my new trio, Menage a Trio, and we make things up on stage. We're going to do that for you now. And most of you already know Sunny, the amazing Sunny Larson, and this is my dear friend. Oh, they're both dear friends, but this is Gelly Wurtzner, who accidentally, on purpose, plays the same instrument as Sunny. Actually, Sunny plays the same instrument as Gelly, because Gelly had it first. And I'm like, Sunny, it's so cool. You should totally get the one that Gelly has, because it's awesome. So, and she did, and it was more awesome.
2 knobs.
Ooh.
2 knobs. Gelly's only has 1.
Mine doesn't have any. That's why I had to overcompensate. Okay, well, should we make something up? Kelly, do you want to start?
Can we get a prompt from the audience?
Yeah, like
Give us
an idea.
to play with.
Frogs.
Frogs.
Frogs is appropriate.
Frog
because-
is very appropriate.
Right. What key is a frog in? G. Well, you know, I first thought F sharp, but I don't want to do F sharp. But I have met G frogs, so we should maybe do a G frog.
Take it away.
That's not good.
She needs a knob.
Yeah, you are right. Let's see. That's still coming through, so it's maybe this end. It's not the cable. That's better?
I'm actually hearing the cello not through the band.
gain? I'm way down on this end. I'm on not used. It's definitely malfunctioning, John. Sorry.
Do you want a different cable?
I think I'm okay. I mean, the cable was okay at first.
I know.
I'm still hearing myself pretty well.
Yeah, it's coming through the monitor. It's definitely
Let's just do
coming through the
this.
monitor.
All right. So I'm just going to do the next one, and John can
Okay.
continue to twiddle knobs that he has while we do this. So this
All
next
the knobs.
piece is the Menage a Trois piece that is on Wyverns, and it is in fact the title track for Wyverns in the Winery because, well, actually, you weren't on it at the time.
I
Should have
wasn't
been.
on it.
Dang it, you were there in spirit
I was.
because you have been on almost every performance of it. So, and it's better that way. But yeah, Gelly and I and some good local. I am so sorry. I was back so I could see these guys. Gelly and I and a friendly local bottle of wine and some friendly local Wyverns improvised this in my studio, and then happily caught it on the microphones. Although the Wyverns did get away, one of them could hardly walk. Yeah, those Wyverns in the wine. Yeah. So this is Wyverns in the Winery. Oh, shoot, Mary, yes.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, we were distracted by sound, and then I was like, oh, we're going. Yes, excuse me, this is Wyverns in the Winery plus Mary. And thank you for saying something, darling. I was sorry. I am so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay,
was like,
once
wait.
more with feeling. And all the right people.
Yeah.
Does Benny need a moment?
Sorry.
No problem. And now I need to switch casts just a little bit. Let's see. No, we just. So, do we have time for one more? Yay, okay. I do? Okay. Well, I didn't, I don't know, do you want another solo one, or should we make some more stuff up? Yes. Yeah, okay. So I need a menage a trio plus Jeff and Mary. Well, and Benny. And while they're getting put together, can I have another prompt from the audience? We had a frog last time. A waterfall. Ooh. Is my sound doing okay, you guys? Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. Waterfall. Looks like we're not out of time yet. Can we have another prompt? Fortune.
Jeff should start that one.
Yeah.
Make it a key without too many pointy bits.
Please. Please.
Okay, well, is D minor okay?
I am made of D minor. Thank you all so much for coming and listening and encouraging the mischief. So I want to thank all the wonderful people who played with me, and I'm scared to list them all because I'll forget somebody, but you know who you are, and you guys know who they are because they are awesome. And I want to thank our wonderful sound crew who soldiered on despite technical difficulties. Okay, well, they weren't that bad, but still, you would have if there had been terrible ones. And I want to thank the con, who are, as always, awesome. And I keep coming back year after year and loving it every year. So, thank you.
Betsy Tinney, everybody. And her amazing friends. Okay, that is the end of the concert programming for this evening, but there will be open filk in this room. Bardic, pick, pass, or play. There will also be open filk elsewhere, and is there other? There's a workshop. What's the workshop?
It's ours. Our workshop.
Urban Tapestry has a workshop.
Build confidence, like confidence in performance and that kind of thing.
Oh, yay! So, performance workshop by Urban Tapestry. There also is the cordial tasting in the con suite at 9:30, I believe. Now, so